And we welcome you to the State Farm Women's Three-Point Shooting Championship here in Houston. There's the trophy that goes to the champion. Here's the four that are in the State Farm Women's Three-Point Shooting Championship. Bolte of Miami State, Mosgrove, UMass, the local favorite, Brittany Scott of Houston, and Sam Quigley. And the rules are as follows. 4 competitors, 60 seconds around. The top 2 advance to the final. There's 5 stations, 5 balls are racked. The money ball worth double, and you have to shoot the money ball last off each rack. Cerie Mosgrove now. Out of UMass in Needham, Massachusetts. Her nickname, the Sniper.
Yeah, the PA announcer at UMass gave her that nickname, and it kind of stunk. Her coaches. It kind of stuck.
I got it.
You know, it's interesting. She debated about going to the other side of the rack, because watch where she grabs the ball and then where it goes from the release point.
Yeah.
She starts it on the left side of her body and then moves it to the right side of her body. So she was kind of torn about which side of the rack to stand on.
Yeah, we're going to show her release, and it's an odd release for someone that has led the country in three-point shooting. And shot 58% in her conference from the three-point line.
And overall, just under 50. And the money ball goes, and she's having a great round. And she's got plenty of time and plenty of basketballs left. Second one goes. Third one goes. Fourth one rims out. Money time. Got it. Cerie Mosgrove, great round. One of the best we've seen.
The Sniper shot almost 58% from three-point territory this year in 8-10 games.
Well, you're going to see there's a lot of ways to shoot the basketball, and this is the leading three-point shooter in the country, and you see where she releases it. She actually moved it a little bit in front of her face, and her release goes towards half court. It's not a classic release. Right there, you see it's inside of her right eye. Usually you bring it up outside of your right eye.
But do you realize that a sniper is always going to close one eye?
Nice.
So it's just right across there.
I know she gets that left guide hand on me. That's a one-pawed push of a shot. So
it is. Mosgrove and Bolte to the final. Both had sensational semifinal rounds. So it comes down. Kelsey Bolte from Iowa State. Cerie Mosgrove from UMass. Cerie Mosgrove now out of Needham, Massachusetts. Played for Sharon Dawley at UMass. We talked about her great percentage in league games this year, as well as leading the country in three-point shooting percentage-wise. Little struggle on the baseline, much like Kelsey Bolte did on her opening 5 shots.
Yeah, that's not a textbook release. She starts the ball on the left side of her body, then moves it to the shooting side of her body. But has done it time and time and time again.
He's got a chance to finish this thing out right here, fellas. Money time. And it goes. All she needs. Hell, she's got it already. That was it.
And why would none of us choose the best shooter in the country as our pick?
Well, that would be too easy and too obvious.
Okay.
And we're just not that smart.
Right. Better answer.
So it's going to be Cerie Mosgrove, the women's champion. See if she can hit the money ball just for good measure at the end. It rims out, but still, she doesn't have to look disappointed, because that's plenty to win the women's competition. Cerie Mosgrove, the Sniper, does it for the women. That means it's going to be Andrew Godlock and Cerie for the overall title. Let's check in with Holly and the champ.
How hard was it to fight through some fatigue there on those last racks?
Yep, a little tired after a few rounds, so it gets to you after a few.
Okay, you're not finished, though. You're going to have to take on the men's champ right here. How are you going to fight back? He's been over here resting all this time.
Yeah, he definitely has a little bit of rest. I'm hoping that since I'm a little loose, maybe that'll help, but I don't know. He's a great shooter.
All right, what did you think about her shot? How are you going to take her down?
She has a great shot. I'm gonna just shoot. If she beats me, she beats me. But I'm going to bring it to her, though.
All right, guys, we got a good competition coming up.
All right, so it's UMass and College of Charleston for the overall championship. Cerie Mosgrove and Andrew Godlock.
Getting up 25 shots in 60 seconds. The ideal pace is about 12 seconds per rack. I'm just amazed the fact that she shot almost 58% in conference play this year in the A10 from the three-point line. That's a astounding number.
Yeah, and it's not like she was just a specialist. I mean, averaged 14 and a half points a game. So she's a player, not just somebody that shoots the ball.
I asked her yesterday, I said, did you ever have one of those games where the rim looked like it was about 6 feet around? And she said, against Rhode Island, I didn't think I was ever going to miss. Here she is from the baseline.
You shoot 58% in your league. You have a lot of those guys.
Yeah, I guess so.
You know what her coach did? First-year head coach Sharon Dolly this year at UMass called her in the office and really infused her with confidence back in the fall and made her even a better shooter. And she talked about the keys to her shot are the fact that she doesn't let a miss bother her. She's always on to the next shot. Boy, those are what the great ones do.
She hit 3 from the top of the circle but missed the last 2. Here's 1 from the wing, 2 from the wing, 3, money time. She got it.
Now
She's
this
got
is
a
it right here.
Andrews getting nervous. 1. Off the mark. Got another. This will win it. Oh!
I think she rushed it a little. The time just now went off. She finished with about 5 seconds to go, and I think she got just a little bit rushed on that far corner.
She did not get tired. She got competitive there.
Yeah.
Much fresher against Godlock than she was in the women's final.
And I'm talking about in the last rack, she has plenty of time, and she's letting that ball fly and then quickly getting her eyes back on the rack, and she finished with about 6 seconds to go.
And the reaction from the men's champion, Andrew Godlock, one of, hey, I still holding it, even though he didn't have the greatest round here in the Battle of Champions either. But 2 great champions. Godlock's the overall winner, and Holly's with him.
Well, you had a chance to win it all on that last rack. What went wrong for you?
I think it's just fatigue. My legs are tired at this point. Obviously, he's a phenomenal shooter and hit a few more there. And I don't know, I just couldn't finish in the end.
You had a little bit of a glitch with the clock there. How did you fight through that after you thought you were out of time?
Just kept shooting. I heard somebody behind me just say, keep shooting through the buzzer, keep shooting through the buzzer. So, I just kept shooting. But she shot great. I thought she was going to beat me. She was beating me all the way to the end. So, she's a great shooter also.
All right, well, thanks so much, guys. There is your 3-point champion.